Ready? Walk on.
Ella is my 8.5-year-old granddaughter who has had 5 open heart surgeries. So she's our walking miracle girl. She's learning to do everything 3 or 4 years later than a normal child because of everything she's gone through. When she first came out here, she was afraid of heights, sort of afraid of horses.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
She didn't have very good muscle tone. Susan and her crew here have built up her muscles, built up her stamina, and her confidence. Her confidence is off the charts now with what she's doing, and she loves coming out here. She looks forward to it every week.
When she first came out, we had to hold her hand, and the uneven ground was very hard for her to walk on. Her physical stamina was, she couldn't last the whole lesson because of the stamina, even in the winter. And now she's coming for a full lesson in the middle of the summer. Prospect Riding Center offers therapeutic and recreational directed equine activities. So anything to do with a horse, mounted or non-mounted, we offer services to provide with folks that either have special needs or do not. Use that rein and stop him. Both of them stop. I really appreciate Ella because she'll say, like my foot. And so we're teaching her to be able to put her feet in the stirrups alone, but she's very used to people helping her. So one of the things that I kind of really dwell on with Ella is her independence. So I will tell her, no, you can fix your own stirrups. So she's learning also that she has to do it herself. Also, Ella doesn't have clear pronunciation, so when she has to say walk on, we hear 2 syllables, and she taps her horse twice, ah, ah. So it's really cool to see that progression. It's just, that's like amazing. Pull, 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 yay!
Milo is 10 years old. He has ASD. He's on the spectrum, he's pretty severe, and he also has ADHD. And Milo has a very hard time paying attention and focusing. I think I'm probably just as nervous and anxious when Milo first started here 2 years ago, because I don't know what he's feeling. He can't tell me how his day's been. And I realized that Milo was happy all day long.
We have 87 students here. Here at Beyond the Spectrum, we are an education and therapy center for students that are neurodivergent with diagnoses of autism, Down syndrome, and related developmental disorders here in Lakewood Ranch in Sarasota. We serve students ages 4 through 22, and we are also working on developing an adult center. They're equals, and so we just want to embrace them the way that they are. Here at Beyond the Spectrum, we're always about empowering students even beyond the classroom, and that is always going to be our foremost goal, is teaching students all the ways that they can be great, and especially accepting them for who they are the second they come through the door.
It helps the community because I can take Milo places now, and that builds up Milo's confidence, and the more confident he is, the better he is. And it's not just good for my family, it's good for everyone.
The Lakewood Ranch Community Fund grants out money to organizations that are actually making an impact that maybe nobody knows about. And so for 20 plus years, that's been the goal, is to give back to the community to make this a better place to live, to keep it a great place to live. We want to continue that legacy and that vision, and the only way to do that is literally to be able to have the insight and the pulse on what is going on in this community, and then be able to help those nonprofits that are focused on that. Whether it be senior citizens, young adults, young children, animal rights, health and wellness, education, and arts and culture. People want to give back to make this a better place to live, to enhance their neighbors' lives, to be able to focus on something that's bigger than themselves.
When you live someplace, you need to be all in. And we live here, we work here, we go to school here, and the most important factor needs to be to give here.
Financially, it makes a big difference because we are reliant since COVID on donations, and we have a very small earned income with the recreational riding, but 75% or more is still donations and grants and support from the community. So that keeps us going. We'd have to close the doors without our local support.
They are extremely vital for us, I think, because when we take those funds, what we try to do is we use them to empower the students through our projects, and so that has always been the main mission behind any kind of funding that we receive, especially from Lakewood Ranch.
If we didn't go to this school and we weren't able to go outside of our house, I don't know, is that living?
Passion,
Purpose.
community.
We are your Lakewood Ranch Community Fund.